Hanneman is legendary. As one of the founding members of Slayer, Hanneman helped define the thrash metal genre with blistering riffs, dark lyrics, and a ferocious stage presence that inspired generations. But while his music will live on forever, the story of what really happened to Jeff Hanneman in his final years is far more tragic and complex than many fans may realize. Jeff Hanneman was a true pioneer of aggressive, no-holds-barred music. Alongside Kerry King, he co-founded Slayer in 1981, and together they helped create albums like Rain in Blood and Seasons in the Abyss, cornerstones of heavy metal history. Jeff's playing style was raw, precise, and relentless. He didn't just write riffs. He created atmospheres of chaos and intensity that pushed metal into darker, more extreme territory. But behind that talent and energy was a man quietly suffering. In 2011, Jeff contracted necrotizing fasciitis, a rare and life-threatening flesh-eating disease, after a spider bite, allegedly received while relaxing in a friend's hot tub. The infection quickly spread through his arm, requiring multiple surgeries and skin grafts. At one point, doctors feared they might have to amputate. Though he eventually recovered enough to play again, the injury left him with nerve damage and physical limitations that deeply affected his ability to perform at Slayer's high standards. While the spider bite story made headlines, many fans didn't realize how much deeper Jeff's struggles went. The time away from touring and recording only worsened his ongoing battle with alcohol. Friends and bandmates later admitted that Jeff had been drinking heavily for years, even before the infection. After the illness, his drinking increased as he tried to cope with the pain, isolation, and the pressure of not being able to return to the band full-time. On May 2, 2013, Jeff Hanneman passed away from liver failure due to alcohol-related cirrhosis. It was a devastating moment for the metal community, and one that came as a shock to many. At just 49 years old, Jeff was gone, and fans were left with questions and grief. Some wondered why he hadn't rejoined Slayer earlier, or why more hadn't been done to help him. Others pointed to the brutal nature of the music industry and how even icons like Hanneman can be left to battle their demons alone. Kerry King and Tom Araya were both deeply affected by Jeff's death. Although the band continued on with Gary, Holt of Exodus filling in, it was never quite the same. Slayer may have kept the music alive, but the soul that Jeff brought to the group could never be replaced. In later interviews, King admitted that Jeff had become distant, withdrawing into himself during his final years. The tragedy of Jeff Hanneman's life isn't just in how he died, it's in how his pain stayed largely hidden behind the wall of music and myth. He was a creative force, a quiet storm, and a metal legend whose story reminds us that even heroes can struggle in silence. So next time you listen to Angel of Death or South of Heaven, take a moment to remember the man behind the music, not just for his riffs, but for his humanity.